101.9 Kiss FM, your number one for hip hop and R&B. Courtesy of the guys at 3NT Wrestling, people, we got a special guest in the building today. Well, on the phone, either way. I got my boy Matthew Malik Wilson here with me, but we got Bobby Lashley, AEW superstar, on the phone right now. Bobby, how you doing, man?
I'm fantastic, man. Thanks for having me.
Glad to hear that, man. I know you guys are coming to North Charleston, to the North Charleston Coliseum tomorrow night for Dynamite and Collision. You ready to roll through the Carolinas, brother?
Oh, yeah, man. I was born in North Carolina, so being in South Carolina is kind of fun to be back around this area. My sister still lives out here, so it should be a good show.
That's what's up. You were born in North Carolina? What part?
I was born at Fort Bragg, so Fayetteville area.
Okay, that's what's up. I didn't know that. Shout out to the 2-6. But
Yeah.
Real quick, so you are one of the few wrestlers who can say they've been the real deal in every organization you've been in, WWE, TNA, AEW, and in MMA. So when fans debate the legacy of Bobby Lashley, what do you think? What would you say that you think they overlook sometimes?
Man, I think my resilience. I don't think they overlook it. They sit back when I tell them my age. They're like, "Damn, you've been around for a long time." Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've wrestled everyone, and I've been around for over 20 years. So,
right.
Just the overall landscape of my entire career has been pretty healthy, pretty successful.
I agree. A lot of people agree with that for sure. Now, I think it is more of a situation of you've been great since you've debuted, so we expect that type of greatness when you come out. So I think that might be why they overlook your resiliency, because they already know what's coming when Bobby Lashley steps into the ring.
Man, you'll see it when you come out to the show tomorrow, man. When we come out, myself, Shelton Benjamin, and MVP, everybody starts chanting, "We hurt people." Oh. And it's just a fun environment, man. When we come out, we're still able to do what we've been doing for so long. So, I mean, the crowd will see it. Once we get out there, the whole mood of the show will change once the Hurt Syndicate come out.
Absolutely. Now, the fans, including myself, we always like the fantasy book, who else could stand next to you guys in the Hurt Syndicate. So I'm going to ask the man himself, in your eyes, what does someone have to possess to be worthy of standing next to you, Shelton and P? You can name anybody in pro wrestling today, the AEW roster, not the AEW roster, the indies. Who would you want to see join the syndicate?
Man, you know what? We actually put something out saying that we're looking for a new member to come in there, and we can't let so many names out the hat. But there's some great talent on the AEW roster that could probably fit in with us really well.
For sure.
One of the guys, he's wrestling actually tomorrow night. And Kevin Knight, he's going for a world title against Darby Allin, which will be just an incredible match.
That's my guy.
That kid is on fire.
Yes, he is.
He's young. He's impressive. He looks great in the ring. I mean, he can do it all right now. So that's one guy. Also, you know what? We tried to kind of twist Swerve's arm there for a little bit, because I think Swerve has, that he's the most dangerous man in AEW, and we're the most dangerous faction in AEW. Mm-hmm. So there's something there also that we were kind of looking at. But I mean, there's so many guys in the roster that could benefit from being with us. I mean, another person that's getting pulled in a bunch of different angles right now is Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay has been pulled over to his group from Japan, but also Moxley and his guys have been pulling him. So I think we might need to throw our name in the hat there also and try to pull him out, because he's such a great talent. There's so many great guys at AEW, so I mean, the list can go on, and I can give you a reason why we want to pick up probably anyone on that roster.
Absolutely. Will Ospreay in the Hurt Syndicate sounds insane. By the way. What you got, Malik?
It's something different, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's something different, but I think it would be a really cool addition that people would be hyped to see.
I agree. I totally agree.
Bobby Lashley, this is Matthew Wilson, co-host of 3NT Wrestling, also a reporter for MLBBro.com, Jets Roundtable, and Knicks Media. How you doing today, man? Great to talk to you.
Sensational, man.
That's good. That's good. So let's go switch it up. Since I'm a sports guy, looked at your MMA record, man. It's impressive. 15-2 in your MMA career. I want to ask you this.
19-2.
19-2. Okay, so Google got me a little bit messed up. Sorry about that, Bobby. That makes you a little bit more impressive, and in my opinion, I think that's something that people overlook of how dangerous a man Bobby Lashley actually is. So I'm gonna ask you this: 2 questions. Who was your toughest opponent? And you got 2 losses. Is there one of those you want to get back because you look like you're in incredible shape, brother?
Yeah. No, I think that, like, everybody never wants to give credit to the losses they had. I'm not going to give credit to mine. One, I think that I just didn't sign a longer deal with this promotion. So if I didn't kill the guy, then they were going to give it to him, and that was one of the fights that I had. But I actually had a rematch against that same guy, but I lost to a decision. And when we had the rematch, I beat him in 59 seconds. So I had to finish him the second time we fought. And then the other guy, I mean, I took a fight when I shouldn't have taken it. I was sick at the time. I was trying to go and patch myself up so that I can be able to do the fight. But I went out there and the sickness hit me by the second round, and I just couldn't move after that. So it is what it is. I tried to get a rematch there, and the guy was like, "No way, I'm running with it. I got Bobby Lashley under my belt, so I'm not giving it back." So,
as he should. I'd be terrified too. I'd be terrified too. But another question for you, man. First of all, I want to thank you for your service as a 9/11 survivor. That's the first thing I wanted to do that. Sorry I didn't do that in the beginning, but I wanted to thank you for your service in the military. And I got another question for you. Are you still caught up in MMA? Because there's a huge fight this weekend in between Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
Who you got, Bobby? I need to know.
Well, man, I love watching fights. Me and my son watch all the fights, and we make our predictions. I think I bet every single time, and 90% of the time I lose. But because I think I go out and I bet with my heart versus what is actually out there. I've heard Khamzat is just unstoppable. But again, I think it's still going to be a good fight because Strickland's a hard person to really score on. I know some of the guys that have trained with Strickland. They said he is very, very hard to take down, and that's where Khamzat's going to need to do. They're going to need to take him down. But I heard Khamzat is just tough in every aspect of the game, so we'll see. He's been tested on his feet a couple times, and I don't think he was like great, but he's good. And I think that Strickland, the way that he fights his Philly style of boxing, I think it might kind of disrupt him if he has to stand on his feet. So I think that Khamzat's going to really just need to just crush his game and not lag. I think if he just goes and takes him down, I think Khamzat can probably finish him just because of how dangerous he's on the ground. But I think if he doesn't take him down, it might be a toss-up.
Yeah.
Who wins.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with those same points. Now, I got to ask the question, Bobby. You was talking about recruitments to the Hurt business. I know this Hurt Syndicate. I know 2 people who are free.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and name them: Austin Creed and Kofi. Is there any interest from the Hurt Syndicate to add 2 legends to the game?
Man, I tell you what, I think the problem that we have right now is that the Hurt Syndicate is too strong. If we bring those guys on there, we'd be just unstoppable. I don't think there's any guess game in what's going to happen next. I think Kofi and Woods, I think they're just like amazing talent. And I think that everybody's going to throw in their money to try to pick those guys up. Hopefully they come to AEW. And if they do, we'll try to get them if we can, because I would love to be able to work with those guys. I like those guys. I've worked with those guys for years over at the other organization, and if they came over here and wanted to be a part of the Hurt Syndicate, it's game on.
That would be awesome.
That would be great. That would be great.
That would be awesome. Now, I do have one quick question. You spoke on it a second ago about you guys' theme song. We heard people. I was there full gear when you debuted in AEW in Jersey, and the way the crowd just magnetized to that song and started chanting it immediately when the hook came in as amazing. But it's one of the dopest entrance songs in the game right now. Got to shout out Westside Gun, Smoke DZA, and MVP, of course, on the track. Now, I've seen them walk you guys to the ring in AEW. I've seen you walk out with them at Fourth Rope in Vegas last year. My question is, what do you think the chances are we can see a full-on AEW Fourth Rope collab event in the future?
Damn. I haven't even thought about that. They're still in the process of building that organization.
Right.
And they're doing a really good job because I've seen some of the crowds that they had.
Mm-hmm.
And their love for wrestling, I think, is just the same as Tony's love for wrestling.
Right.
And I think the one thing Tony's been really good about, he likes to do those collaborations with different organizations. Like we're doing the stuff with CMLL, and we do stuff with New Japan, and we're doing stuff with any organization that we can. And that's the one thing I think Tony's great with, because he likes to collab. So I think if the right... if everything comes together, I mean, if Fourth Row built up the way that they're building up now, I think that we could see something with them. Maybe have a couple of their guys come over and do something with us. I don't know what that collaboration is going to be, but I know that Tony's definitely open to it. He likes the idea of different territories working together.
Right. That would be awesome. Now, tradition, we're gonna let you go because you got a lot of these. We know you're a busy man and everything. We close our interviews out with getting our guests to drop a top 5. And right now you're running one of the best managers in the pro wrestling game right now with MVP, of course. So I got to ask you, Bobby, who are your top 5 favorite managers of all time?
Let's say number 1, MVP, number 2, MVP, number 3, MVP, number 4, MVP, and the 5th one, damn. I don't know. I kind of like MVP there also.
I'm not mad.
I never do best with anything because, as you know, there's some amazing managers across the business.
Absolutely.
And for me right now, I love working with MVP. MVP is kind of like our guy. He says, you know what? We beat people up, and he gets to talk about it. So that's what we're doing right now.
Yes, sir.
So I'm putting him in my top.
Gotta love it. Well, Bobby, thank you again. And guys, don't forget to check out AEW Dynamite and Collision live at the North Charleston Coliseum in North Charleston, South Carolina this Wednesday night. Come on out, man. Bobby, thank you again for your time, brother.
Thank you.